Most iron ore is brown. You see red dust. This is a nice black shiny mineral, magnetite. It's sitting in some very sheared up other rocks, which are due to a major fault zone that runs down here.
We're in a really rich mineralised zone here in northwest Tasmania. There's a band that runs to the northwest coast straight through this corner of Tasmania called the Arthur Mobile Belt, and there's lots of rich mines all over this area, and this particular concentration of magnetite is world class. It's between 50 and 150 metres wide. It's a semi-continuous string of magnetite deposits that are about 30 kilometres along, and the Savage River part is about 6 k's. So in that, we're mining deposits of that range of 40 to 150 metres wide, but we've got drill holes that intersect the ore at about 650 metres below sea level, and we still see this 150 metre wide ore zone. So we haven't found the bottom of it yet.
A 3600 Hitachi excavator, weighs 360 tonne. Climb up on these benches, make sure she's fairly stable, it's fairly dangerous as you can see. Been doing it for about the last 5 to 6 years. Oh, a few million tonne of dirt underneath me. So yeah, we'll get into it.
This is Greg Ling. He's in charge of all mining equipment on site. Drills, trucks, excavators and dozers. It's a critical role, making sure everything is working properly and constantly.
We've got nearly 60 pieces of mining equipment, heavy equipment. We've got about 90 light vehicles that we look after. The Hitachi excavator's 360 tonne, the trucks are 300 tonne. There's just nothing like it anywhere. They're a big truck, but I mean we have people coming out of hairdressing positions and accountants that come and drive these things, and they pick it up after a couple of weeks of training, and they're hauling 200 tonnes of ore down the road.
Nicole Eagling used to be a hairdresser. She now drives dump trucks for a living. And after a year in the mine, she still enjoys the thrill.
It's when I tell people, when they ask what I do for a living, it's when I tell them then that I realise that it's probably a big achievement more than anything. Always wanted to drive a truck, and ever since I've been in one, I couldn't think of anything else that I'd want to do.
I was hairdressing for 6 years before I came down here, and I ended up doing a bit of cleaning up the top, and they sent me down here to do a cleaning job, and I seen how big the trucks were and said I wanted to have a go in one of them, so I kept applying until I did. This truck that's behind us is a 789. It can cart up to 200 tonne.
These 789s, they're approximately $2.5 to $3 million. Components can vary from an engine $200 to $30,000. Tyres alone are $30,000 each, and we run six on one truck. So the dollars are right up there. Expensive truck to run.
It just adapts to you like driving a normal car. You remember how big the truck is and the width of it, and you just carry on like any other normal day-to-day driver.
The biggest in the state. They're a 200 tonne payload, so 300 tonne all up, and they sort of do a maximum speed of 42 kilometres an hour.
There's a number of women that work for us down there in the mine. There is a perception that women are machine friendly or a lot easier on the equipment.
I'll try and be as gentle as I can.
But I can tell you from experience, they're just as tough as any of the male operators.
Being a bloke, I guess I'd have to say that the blokes are a better driver, but the women definitely know how to look after the machinery a little bit better.
I don't think that women are easier on the gear. I think they're both pretty much the same.
Some of our shovel operators are women and they won't think twice about bashing a rock out of the way. I don't think they're any easier on the gear, to be honest.
I wanted to have a go and I've got in and I love it and I wouldn't leave it for the world.
The blast site's almost ready to be detonated. It's now up to John Crockett to make sure the operation runs smoothly.
The boys, they'll start clearing the area of all personnel and equipment. They'll move the equipment to a safe distance. They'll then put blast guards in position and start chasing everyone out of the area. Once it's clear, they'll start doing their radio calls to announce the blast is going to be in progress. And then they'll ask for radio silence, do a bit of a countdown from 5, and then they'll press the buttons and away she'll go.
The blast team do follow procedure to the nth degree, and each one of them has got a character of their own. They like to get you dirty. They like to make you sweat a bit. You think they're not going to get a blast off, but they do manage to do it at the last moment.
The blast team arrives at their vantage point about 800 metres from the blast zone. Things are about to get messy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.